That's fine.
So when you heard, what was your opinion of Wayne's response?
That was horrible. It was horrible. It was trash. It wasn't great. Yeah, it wasn't good. You know, man, you know, I look at all of that as and all of that energy as still showing the effects of what it is that I've done.
You know, Wayne.
Well, you tweeted about it, said, all y'all acting like y'all cool with how they playing it for the Super Bowl, shaking my head, the most cultural city in the USA, New Orleans, to smack in the face to every hip-hop legend from Louisiana, Master P, Birdman. This shows they never wanted y'all to kick in the door in the first place because they still trying to lock it.
Y'all, things in the rap game just hit a whole new level of messy. Pusha T is out here claiming that Lil Wayne allegedly put up $1 million bounty to shut Kendrick Lamar down, and wait for it, he even hired a hitman to make it happen. The drama is wild, and if you thought rap beefs were just about bars, think again. Let's dive into this explosive claim and figure out what's really going on behind the scenes. Super Bowl snub ignites the fire. It all started with the now infamous Super Bowl halftime show drama. Back in September, Kendrick Lamar was announced as the headliner for the 2025 Super Bowl in New Orleans. For Kendrick's fans, this was a major win, a celebration of his artistry on one of the world's biggest stages. But for Lil Wayne's supporters, it was a stinging blow. New Orleans is Wayne's city, and many believed the honor of performing in his hometown should have gone to him, considering his legendary impact on hip-hop and the cultural identity of the Big Easy.
I must say thank you. I must say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love, and the support out there. Your words turned into arms and held me up when I tried to fall back.
Wayne didn't hold back his disappointment. In a raw and emotional Instagram video, he shared, "That hurt a whole lot. I thought there was nothing better than that stage and platform in my city." His words struck a chord with fans who had long viewed Wayne as the king of New Orleans. The pain in his voice wasn't just about missing a performance opportunity. It was a reflection of how deeply the snub cut, especially given his decades-long career and contributions to the game.
That hurt. Hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position.
Wayne's fans immediately rallied, flooding social media with support for the rapper while calling out the NFL and Jay-Z, who co-produces the halftime show, for overlooking one of hip-hop's greatest. But the drama didn't stop with Wayne's heartfelt plea or his fans' outcry. Kendrick took the situation to the booth, using his music to address the controversy. On the opening track of his surprise album GNX, titled Waxed Out Murals, Kendrick rapped, "Used to bump Thought Carter 3, I held my Raleigh chain proud, irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down." The line immediately sparked discussion. Some fans interpreted it as a respectful nod to Wayne, while others saw it as a subtle way of acknowledging the growing tension. This wasn't just a passive acknowledgement either. It was Kendrick weaving the Super Bowl snub into his narrative, reflecting on how success often creates distance between legends and the next generation. However, not everyone viewed it through this lens. Wayne seemed to take it as a slight, and his cryptic post on X saying, "Let this giant sleep. I beg you all, but I shall destroy if disturbed," added even more fuel to the fire. Pusha T enters the chat, and just when you thought things couldn't get messier, Pusha T decided to join the conversation. Pusha has never been one to hold back, especially when it comes to Lil Wayne. During a recent interview, he hinted at some serious behind-the-scenes moves, claiming Wayne allegedly tried to silence Kendrick with a $1 million bounty.
I didn't like it for that type of record. Yeah, like it wasn't. It wasn't that, and I didn't feel like in all honesty, man, I haven't said anything about it because I didn't think it was like good enough to respond to.
This isn't the first time Pusha has gone after Wayne, but his latest accusation has sent shockwaves through the industry. According to Pusha, Wayne's frustration over the Super Bowl snub and Kendrick's lyrics might have pushed him to extreme measures. While there's no hard proof of a hitman being involved, Pusha's claims have reignited their long-standing beef in a big way, a history of bad blood. Let's not forget that Pusha T and Lil Wayne's feud is nothing new. It's a saga that's been brewing for decades. Their issues started in the early 2000s when Wayne and Birdman allegedly failed to pay Pharrell for producing What Happened to That Boy. This wasn't just a small oversight. It set the stage for a bitter rivalry. Pharrell, who had worked with Clips, was understandably frustrated, and the tension spilled into the music.
I don't. There's no bars on this album.
Yeah, I was looking for that too.
Nah, man.
I was looking for
what? My album. My album is flawless.
Right.
Without it.
Right.
Things escalated when Lil Wayne decided to rock Pharrell's billionaire boys club BBC gear in his Hustler music video, even after being told not to. Pharrell and Clips felt Wayne was biting their signature style, and Clips didn't hold back. They dropped the diss track Mr. Me Too, taking direct aim at Wayne for copying their drip. The track wasn't subtle, and fans immediately picked up on the shade. Wayne, of course, wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back with his own jabs, dismissing Clips and claiming that he made brands like BBC and Bape hot in the streets. But Pusha T wasn't fazed. The feud cooled off here and there over the years, but flared up again whenever the opportunity presented itself.
I'm coming for
But
you.
I don't care. I don't care what they forget. Like, I don't care. Like, bro, like, for real. Like, just being totally honest. I don't give a f.
Fast forward to the 2010s, and Pusha T turned his attention to Wayne's protege, Drake. Their beef reached its peak in 2018 when Pusha T dropped The Story of Added On, a scathing diss track where he exposed Drake for allegedly hiding a secret child. The revelation shocked the world and brought their rivalry to a whole new level. Pusha didn't just call Drake out, he completely dismantled him with surgical precision, making it one of the most talked about diss tracks in hip-hop history. So, when Pusha decided to side with Kendrick in this latest drama, it wasn't exactly surprising. Pusha and Kendrick share a mutual disdain for Drake and have no qualms about taking shots at him or his allies. Joe Budden spills the tea. Joe Budden wasn't about to stay quiet during all this. On his podcast, Budden revealed that Wayne had tried to call Kendrick after hearing GNX to clear the air. But Kendrick, being Kendrick, didn't pick up. Budden described the move as a clear message from Kendrick, explaining, "If I'm calling you rapper to rapper and you don't answer, that's a sign. You got until I step in the booth to hit me back." Wayne didn't wait around. According to Budden, he went straight to the studio, channeling his frustration into what's rumored to be a diss track aimed at Kendrick. Budden hinted that this wasn't just Wayne venting, but preparing to send a strong response, possibly reigniting their tensions on a new level.
This album sounds good though, so far.
Sounds
So far.
incredible.
It sounds good so far. What was the last track we played?
Hard Part 6, which
All
was
right,
late in the album.
All right, I'm just going through the lineup.
Yeah,
Squabble up. Let's hear it.
But that wasn't the only revelation Budden dropped. He claimed Wayne's attempt to reach Kendrick wasn't just about clearing the air, it was about sending a message. The fact that Kendrick ignored him only fueled Wayne's determination to defend himself. Budden suggested this moment might have pushed Wayne to revisit their old rivalry, especially given the Super Bowl snub and the weight of Kendrick's lyrics.
I am hearing that somebody went in the studio after they heard this album.
I wonder who that would be.
I'm hearing that
Budden also shared some insight into how Wayne operates when he feels slighted, pointing out that Wayne doesn't take perceived disrespect lightly. This added even more heat to the situation, leaving fans speculating about what Wayne might unleash next. Meanwhile, Budden made it clear that Kendrick's silence wasn't just about ignoring Wayne. It was a deliberate statement, further solidifying the tension between them.
Lil Wayne has allegedly recorded a diss track aimed at Kendrick, and I'm concerned. According to Joe Budden, Lil Wayne attempted to reach out to Kendrick after GNX dropped, but Kendrick never picked up the phone, so Lil Wayne went in the booth.
This layer of behind-the-scenes drama only adds to the stakes, with both rappers seemingly digging deeper into their corners, preparing for what could be a major escalation. Wayne's studio session might just be the beginning of a new chapter in their increasingly public and personal feud. Wayne's cryptic moves. Meanwhile, Lil Wayne has reportedly been making moves of his own. According to Joe Budden, Wayne went straight to the studio after hearing Kendrick's album, possibly preparing a diss track. Budden claims Wayne tried to reach out to Kendrick, but K. Dot, who's known for avoiding calls, didn't respond. Wayne's frustration was clear, and fans are speculating that he's ready to reignite the beef in a big way. If a diss track is on the way, it could bring this feud to a whole new level. Drake and Nicki Minaj back Wayne. Of course, Lil Wayne isn't standing alone in this battle. His Young Money family is riding for him, loud and clear. Nicki Minaj and Birdman have come out swinging, putting the industry on blast for what they see as a blatant disrespect of Wayne's legacy. Their target? None other than Jay-Z, who played a role in selecting Kendrick Lamar as the headliner for the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans, Wayne's hometown. Nicki Minaj, ever the vocal defender, took to social media with a scathing critique aimed squarely at Jay-Z and the NFL. She wrote, "Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne? The GOAT?" And she didn't stop there. In a fiery rant, Nicki accused Jay of denying Wayne his rightful moment out of spite and ego. She highlighted Wayne's unmatched contributions to hip-hop, emphasizing how he had changed the game and inspired a generation of artists. Nicki also pointed out the disparity in how the industry treats its icons, referencing Eminem's 2022 Super Bowl performance, where M stood firm on bringing 50 Cent as a guest. Nicki criticized what she perceived as a lack of loyalty toward Wayne. She said, "Denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Nola, what's good? Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man. Shit sad. House Ninja Tings." Nicki didn't hold back in bringing up Jay-Z's Roc Nation deal with the NFL either, implying that his business ties may have influenced Kendrick's selection. She remarked, "One ninja took a knee. The other ninja took the bag. He gone get you ninjas in line every effing time." These comments alluded to Jay-Z's controversial partnership with the NFL, contrasting it with figures like Eminem, who she sees as standing on principle. To make her loyalty crystal clear, Nicki reminded everyone of Wayne's role in her and Drake's careers. She reminisced about how Wayne took her and Drake on tour before they even had contracts, showing his commitment to nurturing talent purely out of love for the culture. "He was on all of my mixtapes while I have no papers signed," she added. Birdman, Wayne's longtime mentor and head of Cash Money Records, also made his presence felt. He called out the industry for failing to give Wayne his flowers and took a direct shot at the NFL's decision, labeling it disrespectful and unjust. For Birdman, this wasn't just about a halftime show. It was about setting the record straight on Wayne's monumental impact on hip-hop and his hometown. Drake, though less vocal, has made it clear over the years that his loyalty to Wayne is unwavering. As Wayne's protege, Drake owes much of his success to Wayne's mentorship. While he hasn't directly addressed the Super Bowl snub, his alignment with Nicki and Birdman only underscores the united front Young Money has presented in defense of their leader. Kendrick's perspective. As for Kendrick, he's been keeping his cool through all the drama. In his album, he reflects on how success has changed his relationships with some of the legends he grew up admiring, including Wayne. But he's also made it clear that he's not afraid to stand his ground. Kendrick has been winning on all fronts lately, from his chart-topping tracks to his upcoming Super Bowl performance. While the drama with Wayne might be heating up, Kendrick seems focused on his craft and not letting the noise distract him. So where does this leave the rap game? Will Lil Wayne fire back at Kendrick with a diss track? And what do you think about Pusha T's explosive claims? Is this beef about to get even messier? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. And if you're ready for more drama, check out our next video on how Drake is exposing UMG's shady role in the music industry. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.